I can't stand that this fucking screen is still like this. I can't fucking stand it. It is just a constant reminder of an alternate dimension in which I inadvertently failed to prevent the death of one of my favorite people. It is a feeling all too familiar and yet haunting its possibilities. So let's ignore it for the reality we have chosen to face today. Eventually that won't work, but in the meantime. Hello everyone. My name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. It is Keisuke Day 25, the end of exam week, and end of a week of them practicing their band stuff at Kiyoshi's shop. So let's see how that went. It is finally the end of exam week. The mood inside the classroom is as gloomy as it can be. Most students enter either left silently or just hung around hunched over the desks and contemplating their mistakes in life. Right next to me is one such student. You don't look so good.
I'm fine.
Seriously. You look a little pale and you have bags under your eyes. Have you been sleeping at all?
Probably not as much as I should.
I know this goes without saying, but you do know there's no point in getting good grades if you're dead from it, right?
Nah, you're just being dramatic.
Oh my. June tries to stand, but his legs start to wobble and he falls back down to his chair. Jesus, are you alright?
Yeah, I just got up too fast. It made me lightheaded. And I'm also kind of really hungry.
Please tell me you've been eating right. Come on, June, don't do that sort of thing.
I'll be fine. I just need to rest a little bit. I was kind of considering going to the music room to practice a little before heading home, but I don't think that'd be a good idea.
It very much wouldn't. Do I need to carry you home in order for you to be responsible?
No, I can head home by myself. It's fine.
And are you actually going to eat and then sleep, or are you going to go to your piano and start being an idiot?
I promise I'll take care of myself. I'm just a little tired because this week was really rough. I'm not very good at studying, especially on my own. And then seeing the lack of results that just puts so much stress on me that I kind of crumble. Gives me this weird sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, as if it were twisting itself into knots.
None of that sounds good at all. You better go home right away. I really don't want you wandering around the school when you're like this.
Don't worry, I will. I don't like feeling so tired.
Oh, so this is interesting. Because during his route, we had the option of sending him home or taking him home. So, whatever the result of that alternate choice is, a version of that is what's apparently going to happen here. Unless it goes badly, let's just keep saying it.
I mean, I got a little bit of extra energy when I reached that good state of sleep deprivation where you start to see spots and feel really energetic. But that was last night, and it's already gone now.
How can you call that God? This tiger really worries me sometimes. Just go home already. Please. I'll call you a taxi if I need to. I don't know if I want you to be walking home like this.
I'll be fine. Seriously, I can take care of myself.
Are you sure? Because from the way you're talking, I get the feeling you'd be hit by a... Oh my God! Why? Salt in the wound!
I'm not that tired. I can still pay attention when crossing the road.
Some reason I'm not sure if I believe him. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's not like I can force him to do something either. And he did say he already intends to go straight home. How can someone put themselves in this kind of situation? Fine. I'll let it slide this time.
But if something like this happens again, I'm dragging you to the doctor's office by the hand and forcing you to sleep there. Got it? Yeah, got it. Jun quickly shoves his things haphazardly inside his bag and picks it up. This time he gets up to his feet much more slowly and carefully. Taps his feet on the ground a few times, almost as if he were testing something. Alright, no other problems. Good as new. You're most definitely not good as new. I'll talk to you later, Benjamin-san. Have a good weekend. Yeah, you too. Please tell me we see him again after that. I swear to God, man. As he's leaving, it occurs to me that the didn't say a word about his performance on the exams. I mean, he kind of did, but okay. I really hope that all that effort and terrible sleeping and eating habits weren't for nothing. God, you're giving me a bad fucking feeling right now. I think I'm going to try checking up on the others. Keisuke is probably going to be meeting up with his band members from now until the time they go to the music store to rehearse. Kind of feel like I'd be in the way, so I'd rather not. A few minutes later, in the same place, apparently, I messaged Saya and Shoichi, wanting to talk to the two and see how they went with their tests. Saya messages me back less than a minute later, saying we could talk for a bit, but she had to leave for a shift at the diner. I quickly spot Saya sitting at her desk and talking to Shoichi, who was standing right next to her. So this is the other class. Just looks the same. Oh, hey there. I didn't know you were going to be here too, Shoichi. You didn't even read the message I sent you. Oh, he's not happy with us. You sent me a message? Sorry, I had my phone turned off, so I didn't know. What are you doing here? He's been coming to my classroom every day for the past week so we can talk about the exams and compare answers. Oh. I didn't know that. How come you didn't invite me? I would have, but you refused to keep studying with me, so I didn't think you'd be all too interested in spending your free time after class doing more studying. It's more like reviewing instead of studying, but he's still got a point. Ah, sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. So we really just never, ever went to study with him again? I mean, I know he was like, oh, I can't take another week of this, but like, anything? Oh my god. We're currently in a flash flood warning, and my house is in a little bit of a fucking hole. The alley behind my house is flooding near the bottom, and it's said to be doing that for the next 3 hours, so we're fine. It's alright. Don't take it so seriously. How did you two do, by the way? I just tried talking to Jun before he went home. He was a mess, to put it lightly. Yeah, I know. I kind of ran into him being all zombie-like this morning. I saw him nearly walk straight into a column. God, you're fucking me. This is not cool. This is not fucking cool. You don't got a goddamn scene that fucking impactful and then just toy with the memory of it like that. Like, I get the idea that it's like, oh, if you played this route and you didn't know the other one, then you'd be like, huh, or the clumsy klutz, whatever. But like, this is not, this is on purpose. This has to be on purpose, and I'm not okay with that. Dots. I really shouldn't let him go home on all his own. Because I'm really getting the bad feeling that, like, Jun fucking permadeaths and on all the routes, and the only one in which he can get saved is in the one we're on with his route, and I don't like it. Hopefully he'll have done at least passably well, as in getting the bare minimum to pass. I don't think I can really ask for much more than that. That's a fair point. Kind of sad how low our expectations are at this point. By the way, a little bird me told me a little secret. Oh no. Shoichi, what the hell did you tell her? Why do you immediately think it's me? You don't even know what she's gonna say. It was your fucking face right beforehand. Let's go back a little bit. Oh, okay, it was the same expression. But point is, because whenever something like this happens, you're usually the one blabbing to her so she can make fun of me. So, there's some really hot gossip going around the school that you've been spending a lot of time droning around the light music club. Oh no. Please don't tell me. What the fuck? Please don't tell me someone somehow figured out that Keisuke and they've been saying you're interested in Ichigo-san. What? Whoa, is this true? Of course it's not true. Who the hell told you that? Really? Well, I heard it from one of the girls in my class. Why are the girls in your class gossiping about me? I don't go to this class. Yeah, but Ichigo-chan does. Wait, really? You didn't know that? Of course not. Why would I ever need to know that? So you're really not interested in Ichigo-chan? Not beyond an anthropological level? Not beyond an anthropological level. First of all, no one talks like that. And second, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, Google. Define anthropological. Relating to the study of humankind. So beyond studying her like she's a fucking math test, no. Aw, that's a bummer. Bummer? Why are you getting so invested in something that doesn't even concern you? Let alone with absolutely zero confirmation? Maybe Ichigo-san is interested in us. Did you ever think about that? Dare I ask why exactly? Just that it would have been the first time you've ever been interested in a girl, so I got excited for a second. Plus, I like Ichon too, so it'd be nice if she became part of our group. Ichon? Does anyone even call her that? Is that even Japanese? Please spare me this kind of thing. I have no interest in her. Here, I thought that would explain why you've been hanging out with Urashihara so much. I'm pretty sure the most simple explanation for that is because I wanted to hang out with him. So you've just been hanging out around the band because you wanted to spend time with Kei-chan? Of course! Why would you even think I have another reason? Well, I just thought he wouldn't have free time for that anymore after the festival. Guess nothing came out of his confession. Ooh! I'm immediately reminded of something critical that I had forgotten. So I already knew Keisuke planned to confess to someone, so me spending so much time with him, especially after the date when he told her that he was going to confess, she could end up figuring it out thanks to that. Confession? Whose confession? Urashihara? To whom? Whoa, calm down there and breathe a little. What's gotten into you? I could see the gears turning inside Shoichi's head. I already thought that he had gotten a little suspicious from the way he was acting when he ran into Keisuke at my place on Sunday. You said Urashihara was planning to confess to someone. I didn't know he had feelings for someone like that. Who is he confessing to? I don't know. Believe me, I tried to get him to tell me. But he said he just wanted me to help him come up with some words to say without me knowing who he was saying them to. And I really wanted to know, because it got me really curious. I don't think it's nice to pry into our friends' lives like that. Don't you guys agree? Boo, you're so boring sometimes. Just let me have fun. Right. Besides, nothing probably came off of it. Otherwise, we'd have been told by now, right? God, Shoichi's just clinging to any fucking strand of hope that he could plow us one day. I sure hope so, but Kei-chan can be really good at keeping secrets if he wants to. No kidding. Oh, man. Shoichi's definitely suspicious. Enter the fucking TikTok meme that won't leave me alone. If he hasn't figured it out, it's just because he thinks there's no way something like that could happen. But he's shooting me weird looks every now and again that make my skin crawl. Definitely seems like he's onto something. Anyway, we came here to talk about the exams, right? How'd you guys fare? I just realized we kind of skipped that question. Oh, right. I did well, I suppose. I had a little bit of trouble with the world literature portion, but other than that, it was mostly fine. I kind of skipped the syllabus for that one because I got lazy. Wow. And you have the guts to look me in the eye and say I don't study. But you don't! I think I did fine for the most part. Social studies is probably going to be my best grade, though. Yeah, it's because that's the one that we studied with. Really? I thought you hated social studies. What makes you so confident? Benjamin studied with me for a bit on Sunday. It helped so much of it click in my head, the whole subject made a lot more sense after. I really don't like subjects like that in general, though, especially sociology and philosophy. Everything is so subjective. I really prefer things to be a bit more set in stone. What do you expect from a subject that is basically the mad ramblings of a bunch of long-dead old dudes from 5,000 years ago or something? The ancient Greeks are from 330 BC. You sure? Now what was it that happened 5,000 years ago? I don't know. A lot of things probably, just not the ancient Greek philosophers. I think 5,000 years ago was around the time the ancient Egypt began developing. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that one. I hate history. Too many dates to memorize. You hate anything that makes you use your head. Not entirely wrong. What about you, Benjamin Kuhn? How do you think you did on the test? I probably did fine. Not great, but well enough to maintain my point average. Your point average is already stupidly high for someone that puts in no effort whatsoever. Well, thank you. That wasn't a compliment. That was consternation. I appreciate both. Hey, at least clubs will start operating again next week. I'm really itching to start practicing again. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. It's fine. I have to get used to it sooner rather than later anyway. Did something happen? Come on, Benjamin Kuhn. It's hard to stand up for you when you keep forgetting things like this. I'm gonna... Oh, whoa. Well, let's read it. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna announce my retirement from the... I don't know why there's a fucking skip there, but maybe just to emphasize that he says it really fast. He says, I'm going to announce my retirement from the volleyball club next week. I'll announce who will be the club's new captain, and then that's it for my volleyball career. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Shoichi. It'll be fine. It's not like it's the end of the world, right? It's just volleyball. I'm mostly just going to miss having the frequent exercise and getting to spend time with the team. Other than that, it's not a big deal. If you say so. I do, so cheer up. I don't want to see you looking so sad. It's just a high school club. It's not going to matter in 5 or 10 years. I guess that's one way to look at it. God, he said like the same thing in the other one. It's so nice. Right now, it's outside. It's got that like nice orange tint to the sky, but it's raining, and it's totally cloudy, but it's still sunny out. Well, it's like sunny above the clouds, so it's just all like a nice even lighting. It's just pleasant out right now. At least looks-wise, I wouldn't want to be out in the shit, you know. A way that I really can't bring myself to agree with, but at the end of the day, Shuichi's feelings for volleyball are his own. If he can see it as just a fun little hobby, then that's his thing. I could never think that way about tennis, even if I've spent the past few years running away from it. It just doesn't click in my head. I'm really sorry to cut our conversation short, but I need to run. Otherwise, I'll be late for my shift. Oh, fuck me. Every time I move my neck, I hear grinding noises. That can't be good, right? I need a fucking x-ray, but Lord knows I ain't gonna be able to afford that shit for the next, 12 years. Sure, run along. I have other things I need to do, too, anyway. You do? Yeah. Gonna swing by the student council room, work on expediting a few documents, so there'll be one less thing to worry about next week. Pretty easy stuff. Just don't go overworking yourself. I wouldn't do something like that. You have my word. Alright, see you boys later. Bye-bye. Have a good shift. Oh god, his look immediately fucking changed. Oh, he's gonna ask us. Oh, Jesus. She grabs her bag and almost literally runs out of the door, slamming it loudly behind her. That girl's way too full of enthusiasm. I should probably get going too. The sooner I get my work done, the sooner I get to head home and relax. Right. Shoichi walks to the door, his bag hanging from his shoulder and swaying with every step. I watch his tail drooping between his legs. For some reason, my chest feels a little bit tight. Hey, Shoichi. Yes? You'd tell me if there was anything going on with you, right? Huh? What kind of question is that? Just if you were down or upset or anything bad was going on, you'd let me know, right? Of course. You're the first one I'd tell. Do you promise? Yes, I promise. Wait, want me to pinky swear too, like we're back in 5th grade? No. I was just thinking some stuff and wanted to make sure, that's all. Sheesh, don't be such a weirdo. I'll talk to you later. See ya. For some reason, I don't feel good. I kind of want to go home right now. No, I have to shake this weird feeling off. I still want to meet up with Keisuke. I did promise we'd see each other on Friday after the tests, and maybe we could make plans for that date he said he wanted to take me to. It's a little embarrassing to be looking forward to this kind of stuff. God, it's so weird to think I have feelings for someone, much less a guy. My life is turning out so weird lately. Well, there's everyone. I make my way to the band's club room, but as soon as I reach the hallway, I find them all gathered in front of the room, sitting and standing around chatting. Ah, Benjamin, there you are. There, who is where? I was wondering if you were going to show up. You were expecting me?
You kind of been showing up out of the blue a lot for the time. A lot of the time. Shit. You've been kind of showing up out of the blue a lot of the time, so we just kind of started to expect it at this point.
Come on, it hasn't been that often. Maybe a handful of times at the most. It's alright. You shouldn't be embarrassed or self-conscious about it. It's nice to have a friendly face that isn't necessarily a band member.
I thought that was already I thought that was already K-John's job.
Hysterical. Are you guys gonna go to the store to rehearse again today? Yeah, but that's a few hours away still. We're all still going to head home before we go for it. Really? I thought you'd all head there together from school. Are you kidding? Rehearsal starts at 8 p.m. There's no way we'd hang around doing nothing for 4 hours just so we could head there together. It's not very efficient.
Or smart.
Okay, I get it. I'm stupid.
No one said that.
So, what are you guys doing here right now then?
We were just celebrating the end of exams and how well we all got through it in one piece. Some more than others.
The monkey sighs, leaning his back against the wall.
My parents are gonna really get on my ass if I don't score high enough in these.
I did tell you to study. I tried to help you study, you wanted nothing to do with it.
You could have pushed me a little more, been more insistent.
Yeah, it's his fucking fault, you fucking idiot. What am I, your mother? You certainly look very young for your age, miss. Go to hell.
We were all gonna head home anyway, so if you want, you can already help K-chan up. Already pick K-chan up. What?
Please stop calling me that. I've asked you multiple times. Everyone, just make sure you're all in time.
Is another example of the ins and ons being reversed. Here's the line, as is written.
Everyone, just make sure you're all in time.
It should be on time.
Even if we're sharing the cost 6 ways, those soundproof rooms are still very expensive, so I'd rather not waste any time.
Yeah, Karusu, don't be late again. I told you I was helping an old lady across the street.
You're always helping someone do something and you always end up being late.
I'm not gonna give up on my basic decency just to save some time. Alright, we'll disband for now. See you all at 8 p.m. Cheers! Gotcha.
Bye-bye.
See you in a few.
Band members all go on their ways, heading in different directions down the hallway.
Suppose some of them might still have business in the building? I have to admit, part of me was expecting you to head straight home after school. I considered it, but I thought you might want to see me. You thought right. Aww. Keisuke takes a quick step toward me before I can react, plants a peck on my cheek before nuzzling against my neck. Whoa, we're in public. Don't worry, everyone's already left. You fucking spot Shoichi peering around a corner down the hallway, just being like, oh, murder plot initiated. He gives me another kiss, this time on my neck, before stepping away again. That's just my way of telling you I missed you this week. I missed you too. You look so cute when you're red. I object to this entire conversation. You love saying that, don't you? Maybe. I'll admit, I'm happy you came over. Even if we might not have that much time together. We won't? Sadly, we won't. I need to go home. My father wanted me home straight away once tests were finished so we could talk about my academics or something like that. Sounds like a pain in the ass. It could be worse. For better or worse, I'm used to it. It was one of his demands if I wanted to be allowed to go to this school. You had to be allowed to go here? Yeah, I know this is a really good school and all, but do you really think that someone of my birth would usually go to a place like this? I guess I always wondered about that a little bit. I had my own reasons for wanting to go here, but that went against my father and grandmother's plan, so it was a lot of struggle to get them to agree to it. Of course, the agreement came with several strings attached. One of them is that I always keep them updated on my studies and that I study a lot at home and make up for the deficiencies of lower grade education. Just saying that out loud already has me annoyed. I never knew about that. I mean, I guess I never asked, so it's only fair that he didn't tell me, but still. I did always think it was a little strange that someone coming from such a rich family would be in this school. It is a private school and all, and a very prestigious one at that. But far from the sort of place I imagine the son of a worldwide company CEO to attend. Why did you even choose to come to this school anyway? It's a bit... Alright, I'll tell you, just don't laugh at me, okay? Okay? Just remember I cheered you up when Aki was making fun of you and wanted to be more like me. Remember I didn't make fun of you or anything. Yes, I remember that. Just spill the beans already. Was it us? Was it us? He followed us to this school so he could be our rival? Oh my god. Right, sorry. Rambling. So, back when I was graduating from junior high, I was still very much an unknown player. I wasn't even considered particularly strong in the prefecture, let alone the region of the country. And back then, there was this player I really admired a lot. It was us! It was us! Oh my god. And back then, there was this player I really admired a lot. I loved watching his matches. I thought his confidence was magnetic. I admired him for years, really. You see where I'm going at this, right? Oh. Wait, you came to our school for me? Are you gonna be creeped out if I say yes? Maybe just a little bit. Still, I'm actually kind of flattered. You acted like you had no idea who I was when you first joined the tennis club, though. Of course I did. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it would be if I joined the club and immediately started gushing over you? How uncool would that be? I don't know. Might have started hanging out earlier if it wasn't for that. Maybe. But I have to say, I don't regret having our relationship take the trajectory it took. I'm happy with where we are now, even if it's just the very start. You're really sappy today, aren't you? I guess in a way, I've been interested in you from the very start. Just not always romantically. Oh, man. I don't really know how to react to this. I mean, I wish I could say the same, but I had no idea who you were when we first met. I wouldn't have expected you to know.
One thing that I always liked when I watched you play is how you always seemed really humble, and yet above everything at the same time. Like, you didn't look down on other players, but you didn't really feel obligated to act super chummy with them just for the sake of keeping a good image. You've always been really unapologetically you. That's something I really respect. That's definitely gotten me in trouble its fair share of times, though. Yeah, I'll bet it did. Anyway, I really need to get going now. I'll try to text you before rehearsal. Okay. Hopefully you'll have a good day still. I gotta see and talk to you. It's already a pretty good one. You're a flatterer, aren't you? I try. Keisuke grabs my hand, giving it a quick, gentle squeeze. I'll see you later. Keisuke walks down the hallway, disappearing when he turns the corner to go down the stairs. Watch him go with a big, goofy smile on my face. Leaning against the hallway window, I stare at the campus grounds, watching to see when he leaves the building. Watch his tiny little figure downstairs, making its way out of the campus while oddly touching the spot on my neck that he had kissed. I have butterflies in my stomach. Stomach! Sorry! Oh, I can't even keep up with my idiosyncrasies. It's such a nice feeling to have. No wonder Saya-chan was excited at the idea of me falling for someone. I guess it just didn't work out the way she thought it would. Oh, that was such a sweet way to end that day. Even if it started in a terribly upsetting kind of way. Well, that was the end of day 25. I'll go ahead and save here. And at the beginning of the episode as well. Despite the fact that it made reference to a very emotionally scarring moment in this game a little too fucking often, a little too fucking lightly. Once it got past that and got to the relationship and emotional stuff and whatnot with the character of interest, it was actually really nice. So a bit of a mixed bag, but the positives were really positive and the negatives were really negative. So whatever, it was nice. Fuck it. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of 10 Essays. Next one will be day 26, but until then, I've been the Trained Unprofessional, and you're not. Bye, everyone.